Hi friends! Welcome back to another fun activity today with Get Your Play Online. I'm Katie and we are going to make floating stick rafts or boats. I have a protective cover over my computer right now because I have a few friends joining me and I'm making sure that's all set. So these are the boats that we're going to be building. As you can see, they're made out of sticks. They have a sail so that they can blow in the wind. And of course, we need to check to make sure that they float. So I'm going to move my camera just a little so you can see that I have a bowl full of water here. Make sure you can see that. Yep. So here we go. Putting it in our bowl. Let me fix the sail a little bit. And it floats. It can float away. So for this activity, you need something with water. It can be a tub like mine, or it could be a lake, a pool, anything that you want. Any sort of tub or area of water. You can even put it in the ocean and try to see if it floats off. Put a message in it. I don't know where you live, but I live in Michigan, and we don't really have ocean, but we have lots and lots of lakes here. So I said you needed a tub of water. We're also going to need some string. They're very interested in my water dish. So you're going to need some string and some assorted sticks, about 9 to 11 sticks, all about the same size. And that's all we're going to need. So let's get, oh, of course, we also need something for the sail. So I'm using this big cool leaf that I found. Also use paper and decorate it however you want. Let me just... So we're going to start with our sticks. Try to get them into the string and not my computer, else I might have to put them away. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at our sticks and we're going to line up the ones that are similar in size. So I'm going to line up these sticks here. All of these are about the same in size, and all of my others are a little smaller. So we're going to use these ones for the raft. And if you look at this one, this one's slightly smaller. They're all about the same size and they're lined up. So what we're going to do is we're going to weave our string in between these sticks. So I'm going to take my string, I'm going to hold it on this side of my sticks. Uh-oh, I dropped one. Excuse me. And I'm going to weave. Hello. Weave my string in and out of my sticks. So far, I only have wove it like that. And I'm going to weave it back the other way too. So as you can now see, I've weaved it in and out of my sticks. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to take, oh, don't drop them. You gotta have a tight grip on these sticks. I'm gonna take a slightly skinnier stick. I'm gonna place it over the top, just like this. This is gonna make it so it's nice and strong, a little more supported, like this one. You can see that stick there. This is the fun part. This is what I wanted them to do, is play with my string. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to weave that up and down now over the stick. We're going to have to go in between the sticks. So this is where it gets a little bit difficult. It's like one of my sticks just completely fell out. So we're going to put that over here and we're going to weave that back in. It was the one on the end. And we're just going to keep weaving. At this point, you can do it in any pattern you want. You just want to make sure that your sticks are tightly wrapped together. So now that I think they're pretty tight, I'm actually going to tie another string to this one to make this one longer, because you're going to need lots of string for this. Okay, so now that I think it's pretty tight, I'm just going to give it one final wrap around and around underneath my support stick. I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to tuck it into these ones. Guess this is why I have a protective cover over my computer, to keep out the little ones that really think it's fun to sit on a keyboard. This is why we have the string. So I'm going to tuck this under here, and I have a little loop. I'm going to take my extra end through the loop, and I'm going to do that twice. Pull it tight. There we go. Now we have this side super secure. But now we have to do the other sides, because these sticks are all loose. Scooch this one down. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing, but on this side. I'm going to get our string. And we're going to weave it in and out of our sticks. All back and forth. I'm going to make sure it's nice and tight. I'm going to get another stick as my support beam. And again, we're just going to wrap it around that stick. And like I said, wrapping it around the support stick is a little hard. It's harder right now, so watch carefully. We have to weave it between the sticks. So we have to really push that string through the hole, because now they're not open at the bottom. to go through and over and through and over and through and over. So now we have that support beam nice and tight. I'm going to do a couple loops under the beam, and I actually am going to tie these two loose strings in one tight little knot. Push my sticks so that they make a flat raft, because some of them got a little overlapped. And there we go, that's our raft. We can even break off the ends of our sticks to make it a little more secure looking. Not secure looking, just more shaped. Okay, we built our raft, but what is it missing? It's a sail. So this one has a sail on it so that it can move in the wind, like this. So we're going to build a sail for this boat too. And we're going to need for that a big stick, and I think this one is the best one. It's really tall, it's a good size. And we're going to do with this stick is we're actually going to stick it in between our sticks into our raft. So find a good middle section of your raft and push the stick through. Perfect. And this one is super secure. If yours isn't super secure, I'm going to show you how we're going to tie up our raft. So like I said, I'm going to use this big cool leaf I found as my sail. I'm just going to remove the stem because I don't need that. Hopefully my kitties don't tear my sail. I'm just poke a hole in it using my stick at the top and at the bottom. Because I'm using a leaf and they're very fragile, I don't want my leaf to tear. So I'm going to take some string, and if you're using paper, then you don't need to do this. I'm going to take some string and I'm going to tie it at the bottom. If you're using a big leaf like I am, I recommend tying it in a knot so that it's nice and secure and your sail isn't going to fall off or rip off. I'm going to get another piece of string. Now, if you're using paper, you still need to do this step. So you want a nice big piece of string, and we're going to tie it at the top of our sail. If you're using paper, you don't need to tie it around the sail, but because I'm using a leaf, I'm tying it around the leaf to make sure it's nice and secure. Wrap it a couple times just because I think that looks cool. Looks like he's eating my other boat. Hopefully he doesn't tear that sail. Oh no! So next we're gonna take, this is how we're gonna keep the sail up if it's not super secure. We're gonna take that string and we're gonna wrap it through. And just like we did when we were weaving, we're gonna push it through the thing, through our raft. We're gonna do a special knot here, and I'll show you what I'm gonna do. So instead of making a usual knot, I'm gonna loop it around my string 2 times. And I'm gonna tie this string back to itself. I'm not tying it to the string that's tight here. I'm tying it to the loose one. If I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to tie that twice, nice and loose, and it should look like a little loop. Now I'm going to cut it off to the extra string. And I did that because now I can adjust my sail. I can adjust the string. I can pull it up and make it tight, or I can pull it down and I can make it looser so that my sail can move. We want it nice and tight for now. Make sure our sail is spread out and it'll catch that wind. Look at that. So next I have these extra strings laying down here. And just to make sure my boat is extra secure, so my sail doesn't fall, I'm going to tie those at the bottom. I did this with my first one too. Knock down my computer helping. And now they're over it again. Cats, do they like keyboards? You're a cat and they like to sit on keyboards. Because these guys, they really do. So I'm just tying one more knot. Liban, can you please stop? One. Ooh. Welcome to anyone that just joined in. I'm just putting a cover over my keyboard so these kitties stop climbing on it. But every time I mess with the keyboards, they think it's the most interesting toy. Well, let's distract them with some. That's one of their favorite toys. Just a piece of string. Uh-oh. He's got his tail in the water. Silly goose, you have a wet tail now. Okay, so let's test out our boat. Now that the distraction is all gone, we're going to stick up our sail. Make sure it's nice and tight, but also spread out. And there we go. We have a floating boat. I bet it would work way better in a less shallow tub. Maybe later today I'm going to try it out in my pool. We'll see. But I made a big boat and a cute little boat. I think the little one floats better in my shallow pool. And I think the kitties really enjoy the activity too. So I'm gonna build one more with you guys and we're gonna have some more fun. So again, this is what we built out. We're gonna build one more, and this time we're not gonna put a sail on it. We're just gonna build a normal boat, and we're gonna build a really small one this time. You could even take a toy or a doll that you have and sail away with them. You can put them on the boat and see if they can stay up. These boats really make me think of Moana. They look like Moana's boat because they have those sticks and then they have that kind of sail. So you could take Moana doll and put her on there so that she can wayfind. That would be a really good idea. So we're gonna make one more small one, and then we will say goodbye. So here we go. I have sticks about the same size, and I have my string. I'm just gonna clean off that stick. And now I'm gonna wrap them together. And I'm doing this one a little differently so you can see a way to make it a little easier. This time I'm wrapping them one by one, adding them in. Again, it's all about weaving them together so that they're nice and tight. You hear her? She's got the cutest little squeak. I'm gonna take my support beam. I'm gonna get some more string because I need to tie it more to this to make it a little longer. The string has to be pretty long, but there's no specific on how long. It depends on how long your sticks are. Okay, so I have my sticks woven together. I'll lift it up in 1 second for you. And I'm holding that support beam in place for now. Uh-oh. My knot came undone. Make sure all your knots are really nice and tight. Okay. Now that I've fixed that, I'm holding my sticks together and I have my support beam. Again, I'm going to weave that through. I'm weaving in, up, and down between my sticks. I see trouble coming. There's a kitty cat behind my computer. And I think he might try to push down my camera. I think it's so fun bringing them here to play with you guys, but cats are very mischievous. Do you see his little paw? Come here, buddy. Okay, I've woven in and out of my support stick. Looks like we have another mischievous one going behind again. I'm gonna wrap it around. I'm gonna tie a knot. So I have my big loop here. I put the leftover string through the loop twice. and pull it tight. And I have a lot of extra string here, so I'm gonna use the same string to weave it through here, just because I have a lot extra. You can see the little gears in her mind thinking, I'm gonna go play with that, even though I know that I'm not supposed to. Okay, so I've woven it in and out. I'm gonna get a support stick and place that on top. I'm gonna weave it over that, pushing it between all of the sticks. So I pushed it between and now I'm pulling it through. And I pushed it and now I'm pulling it through. If you're doing this activity along with me, I can't wait to see what you made. And if you want to watch later on, that's awesome too. And you can also find this video, and eventually we'll be posting instructions to this video on our website and our Pinterest. So you can go ahead and check that out. We'll be posting pictures of the process and all the steps that you need to do. In case you're doing this a later time and you want to watch again or follow the steps. So I'm tying that last knot again. Keep it tight. I'm gonna cut off my extra string. And because this boat is so itty bitty, I'm gonna take a little leaf and see if I can make that my sail. So let's see if we can find a good leaf. We can try to use this leaf because it's perfect size for itty bitty sail. And I'm not even gonna use, I'm gonna use this stick. I'm gonna use my string. Ooh, that's a nicer stick. This is a bigger stick and we're gonna use that one. We get our string and our leaf and our stick. We're gonna tie that knot. Again, making sure all of our knots are nice and tight. And it looks like we've got some sleepy kitties. They're all falling asleep out in my lap. We'll stick that through. Made too big of a hole, but that's okay. I'm gonna pull this up my leaf, or up my stick, so that I can tie it around my leaf. Again, I just want to save string, make less cuts, so I'm using the same string and making it look more like a pirate ship, because pirate ships have lots of strings and lots of different sails to make them go all different directions. Okay. Uh-oh. Tore my sail just a little bit, but it's still connected. And I'm going to stick that into my boat. And like I did the first time, I'm going to tie the string from the top to the string down here at the bottom so that it has some support and it looks even cooler. And I'm going to tie a knot at the bottom again, just for that extra support. Here, I'll show you what I'm doing. Tying that knot. And now I'm going to cut any extra length of my strings. So I have this one is extra long. Just going to cut that. And this one is a little long, so we're going to cut that. Make sure you don't cut too close or else it won't work. So I'm going to move just a little so you can see my water tub again. I'm moving my itty bitty raft next to my other two rafts. And I really like the itty bitty one because it floats in my very shallow dish. Versus the big ones would float way better in a bigger area, like a pool or a lake. And you can build these and put them in anything that you own. You can put them in the lake near you or the ocean, or you can put it in the sink even. It's a really fun, cool outdoor craft that we made today. And you can do anything with it. You can use it, like I said, with your dolls. You can put a little doll on it and they can float away. Like this one is perfect for, like I said, Moana. That's what it reminds me of. Could even draw the little symbol on it if you use paper, or you can draw right on a leaf too. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this activity and enjoyed making these boats with me and with the kitties. And luckily they weren't too mischievous. So I really hope you guys had a great time and come back for our next activities. And as well, check out our website and check out that Pinterest later on. And check out all of our cool t-shirts that you can buy as well. Have a great day, everyone.